What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Snowstorm Studios. This is the fourth, I think it's the fourth Ojama deck profile, and the final one with Matt. This is our last week living together, so we decided this is the final version of his Ojama deck. So with that,
Yeah, I probably changed the deck like a week after the last one.
after the last video,
But this is the one I've used the most often on Dev Pro. It's the one that's most consistent. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Yeah, as usual, two each of the boys.
why not three?
You clog, and you don't run one of each because you run a bunch of Oja Magic, so it can become a dead spell. So you run two of each, it's a good ratio. Two reds to pop them all out, and three blues. Something I've been doing more and more is this deck goes second. You can usually build a really big board if you go second, and if you kind of draw a bad hand, you can normal a blue and just crash into it and get your searches off. So always go second. That's why I run three blues, so you can get your search off if your hand isn't that good. Then two, I bumped it up to two of each of these.
ABCs.
Each of the pieces, just because the effects are so good that you can get them out of your deck really quickly. Yeah, you can go into a lot of link stuff, spam out with C, search with B, then bring back to the hand with A. So also got them in secret rare, and they're so sexy, it hurts. All right, and like I said, this deck goes second, and if I had the money to get more hand traps or more expensive ones, I'd get them, but effect failures work great. So yeah, you go second, so effect failures. One level 3, only thing that sucks is if you brick with it in your hand and you have Oja Match, you can't use Oja Match. So that's why I only do one. Onto the spells. 3 Assimilation, you use this to get out your ABC Dragon Buster. It's not even once per turn, it's unbelievable. Such a good spell for the deck. 2 Oja Match, this really kind of gets through your deck really quickly, and it helps with dumping Oja Magic to the grave. If you have these two in your hand, it's basically like a free +3. So you ditch this with Match, and you get a whole bunch of stuff to your hand. So sorry I got a little unorganized there, but it's kind of the big engine of the spells. The biggest tech card I use is Foolish Burial Goods. This is unbelievable. If you have a bad hand and you just start with this, ditch an Ojama Duo. And then your opponent's turn, when they declare an attack, you chain Ojama Duo in the grave, and you can bring out blue. They'll save you a whole turn. When you banish your Ojamas, you Foolish Burial Goods your Ojama Pajama, and you get all your banished Ojamas back out onto the field. It's super easy bringing your Ojamas back, super easy link fodder. It's such a good card. Always run it at 3. On Tri-White, you can get your normals in the grave really easily, then bring them right back for free. 1 Desires, I wouldn't do 2 because, I mean, you do run a decent amount of 3-ofs, but it can kind of kill you. 3 Pajama, it's great. You can, again, if you stall, if your opponent has you go first, you can set this, get a search off. 2 Duo for the trap, then lastly for the last trap card, just a Solemn Judgment, mostly because it's a secret rare, and it's off the ban list at 1. All right, now the extra deck, once I get more of the Nightmare cards, that's what's going to go in here because they're so helpful. So getting that Nightmare, Phoenix, and Cerberus is really helpful, but mostly the extra deck hasn't changed too much since the last video. Saryuj is amazing. Normal red, spam out your 3 normals, and they're usually all different names, so you can get the draw 4 off of Saryuja. This deck kind of runs that Tri-White, Banish, Negate stuff, so Tri-White's good. You can usually get them at 3 co-links, so you can get that Negate and Banish. And again, I would swap, oh yeah, there's 3. I'd swap out a couple of the Proxy Dragons for like a Goblin, so, but free kind of link 2s. Akashic's great. Bounce monster back to the hand. I pulled this the friggin' day after that last video, so and this card's up to like 70 or 80 bucks. It's good to have. If you have it, put it in there, but if not, don't worry about it. Also Firewall, another good one. I'd exchange this for Nightmare Unicorn, and then Link Spider's great if you did draw some normals, Underclock, and then I bumped it up to 3 ABCs. Great. When I only had it at 2, I found late game I couldn't do anything because I went through my 2 ABCs really quick, so I got the 3rd one also, secret rare.
So it's good to run 3 because you're going to run through them all probably.
Yep. And especially because now you run two of each of the pieces. They come out really quick. I love the deck. It's super fun to play. You'll get a lot of weird looks at tournaments saying, really, he's running Ojama, but you'll get a good amount of wins. It's not extremely competitive. It can be a little inconsistent, but it's super fun to play, and you can actually get a decent board out most of the time.
Yeah, and as a closing note, guys, the last Ojama video was our most popular video on Snowstorm, which is hilarious because we are a mostly ESO channel, but the Yu-Gi-Oh videos are killing it. So let's see if we can get up to 5,000 views on this video. Thank you guys for the support, too. Appreciate it, and hope this deck helps. If you have any questions, guys, please post them down in the comments below. I'll try to get this asshole right here to actually comment down on them. Hard to do that. But, yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys, and let us know how the deck works.